been an interesting morning. I've already been from my house all the way to Houston Raceway Park. Parked my truck, started unloading, and I realized that yeah, I packed most everything I needed to race today besides my helmet. So I'm almost home. I'm gonna grab my helmet and then I'm gonna huff it right back out to Houston Raceway Park. Luckily I got going early this morning because I have enough time to go home, grab my helmet, and come back. So I don't know if I'll be able to make any like test and tune runs, but I should be able to be back in plenty of time to make my first time trial run for the bracket racing today. So we're gonna make it happen. We're gonna make it happen. Let me go get my helmet. Okay, let's go. Okay, so I'm out here at the Texas Turkey Hunt Bracket Race, and it's been a very interesting day. As I said earlier, I left my helmet at home and I had to go grab it, so that wasn't fun. And then I just went all the way through the lines without a number on the truck, because I really don't know the process. So I'm learning the process, so I'm sure I'm out here looking like a doofus, but it's fun already. I made one pass just now. I just had time to fill out my registration, get in line, and go. So I don't have it on film, but it wasn't a good pass. I did cut a decent light. It was a .03 light, but I spun the tires off the hit, and I also think I hit the transmission level, which was not good. So waiting for time trials coming up right now, and yeah, so I'm just waiting for them to call us and we'll go from there. Here it is. I'm in line for my first time trial. It looks like we're only going to get one time trial. And for those who don't know what a time trial is in a bracket race, it's basically a test pass for me to figure out what the truck's going to run so I can make that estimate when I start eliminations. So I'm just going to go up there, make the pass the best I can. Hopefully it hooks up well. I'm going to leave it and drive so it stays as consistent as possible, and we're gonna see what happens. You know, I haven't done this in several years. I don't know what to expect, if it's gonna go well or not, so let's cross our fingers that it hooks, and we'll see what goes down. Okay, so that was the Dakota's fastest pass ever in drive. I didn't even shift it. It went 796 in the 8th mile with the 168 60 foot, and so that's gonna be my estimated time to go off of. So I'm gonna think about it and figure out what my dial-in is gonna be, and kind of go from there. And guess who came out? Will brought that beautiful 69 Camaro that's just so damn fast. He's trying to put some miles on his rear end, so he decided to come out and hang out for a little bit. So that was a lot of fun, and let the truck cool down and hopefully repeat the process. I did go a little red, so I'm gonna have to be careful with that. All right, well, here is the deal. It's kind of hard to see, and it's going to be backwards to you guys. I'll see if I can do it right there. But I've written $7.99 on the window. $7.99 is my estimated elapsed time that I think I can run. And in order for you to win a bracket race, you have to be the first across the line without going faster than your estimated time. That's a basic way I can explain that. So that first pass I made earlier today, I went 7.96 at like 84 miles an hour. So I estimated that I'm gonna run 7.99 on this pass, which gives me a little bit of room that I can feather the throttle and kind of watch the guy next to me, see if I'm gonna beat him across the line or not. So we're gonna work on that. I'm in line now for the first round of eliminations. Crossing my fingers I don't red light and that I get close to my dial.
Another Maverick rolls up this time around. It's Matt Garcia. And on the right side, little S10. No information in the computer. The dial to 799. Matt Garcia for the 792. Finish line says the 802 for the S10 gets it done. 84 miles an hour for the win. Matt Garcia, he's 8/8 flat at 83 miles an hour. Both of them run a little bit over. Better package put together by the S10.
Oh man. So my dial in was 7.99 and I went 8:02 with a decent reaction time. Wasn't great. It was 0.07. Could have been a little better, but I'm gonna take it. Got the first win. See if we can go a couple more rounds. My heart's beating out of my chest because I have not competed in a long time. Woo, it's a lot of fun, and just gonna see how far we can take it. So that was a tough break. I think you can kind of tell during the end of the race I was kind of frustrated at myself. The other guy had to chase me down, and his car's a lot faster than mine, and what he did was kind of what they term sandbagging, which is actually not frowned upon. It's part of bracket racing. But he really got in my head because he got next to me and just did everything he could to just stay in front of me. and it really got in my head. I knew I should have just kept my foot in it and run it all the way out, and I would have had a chance of winning. But I didn't cut a very good light, so that chance of winning wasn't great. And I tapped the brakes at the end to try to make sure I didn't break out. But such a bonehead move, but at the end of the day, it was such a blast. It's a long day, and I'm headed home now, but tomorrow is another race, and I'll just give it the old college try again, and you know, take some of the lessons I learned today and see what can happen. So we'll see y'all in the morning. Well, it's a 36-degree morning, and I'm leaving the house again to go back to the track. There's frost all over the Dakota. I'm freezing, so let's hope the sun warms it up pretty quick. It's cold, and I know the track's not going to be great when it's this cold, but I think it's supposed to warm up today. It'll be another beautiful day, and let's see if we can go some more rounds. This is one of the things that I built this truck for, other than like the drag week competitions where you're, you know, endurance drag racing basically and stuff. I'm having a blast. I'm learning. It's really consistent, and I knew that. So I'm gonna keep that in mind today, and when I'm, you know, estimating my ETE, we'll go from there and see how well it does. So see y'all at the track. All right, I'm out here again. There's a couple rounds from last night that still have to go this morning, so we're gonna wait on those to get done. And then I entered in what's called dial for dollars. There's no extra time trials today, so basically what that is a competition to get closest to your ET that you estimated. And if you do, you win some money. So it'll actually also serve as a time trial for me today. So I'm gonna do that. Waiting for them to call me up, and we'll give that our best shot. I think I'm gonna dial 80 since we went 80 twice yesterday. So wish me luck, and we'll see how today goes.
660. Ho, ho, ho. Randy Taylor, Ryan Beverly coming up. Pair of S10s. Red light left side, doesn't matter for Taylor, trying to go 667, he's under 663 at 109. Ryan Beverlin under as well, he goes 799 on his 802 prediction at 84.
A good test pass with, you know, I was trying to get close to the dial as possible. I dialed in at 802 and I went 799, so it's only 300s off. It's a good starting point, and it was actually a good like practice race for the rest of the races today. I went 0.012 on the tree, which is really good. If I can consistently do that today, I'll put myself in a good chance to maybe win some rounds. So the bad thing is I did my normal routine and I just didn't pay attention to what I did on the tree, because sometimes I'm leaving right as the light goes green, the third light goes yellow, sorry, or like I'm anticipating it. I think I just left when I anticipated it that time. So it's a risky move, but I don't know, we'll find out. Gonna wait for them to call us up for first round, which shouldn't be too far from now, and see how I go today. I'd like to at least win one round, which is my goal, and from there we'll see what else happens. So here we go for round one.
Another Ford Chevy matchup coming now is the Mustang for Drew Porsche takes on Ryan Beverland's. I'm sorry, I said Ford Chevy, but that's not right. That's a Dodge Dakota. Over on the right-hand side for Ryan Beverland. Magnolia, Texas, the home base. Dialed an 8 flat. Red light start for Beverland. We'll exit round number 1. Drew Porsche for the win. 678 with a 6 on the 679. He'll have it dialed for the next round. Ryan Beverland turns it red and then goes dead on 6. 800 with a 6 for the Mopar pickup at 85 miles an hour.
Well, guys, it just went red. And I ran my dial exactly and I went red. That sucks. I don't know how bad, but it's red. So that's going to be the end of the day. But it's okay. I'm alright with that. I ran my dial. That's pretty awesome. And yeah, now I'll go home and relax for the rest of the day because it's been a long weekend. So I'll see y'all when I get to the house. On the way home, as always, mandatory coffee stop at Buc-ee's. Because if you don't know about Buc-ee's, either you don't live down here or you should. It's about all there is to it on that. Yeah. So if you are fortunate enough to stop at a Buc-ee's, one, they have the most fantastic coffee, so make sure you get you one of those. Mandatory is to pick up some of their beef jerky. I prefer the sweet and spicy. It's my favorite. And if you really want to indulge, you get a chopped beef sandwich with pickles and onions. And yeah, you're just good to go. Road trip done. Okay, so I learned a lot over the weekend. I learned that the truck's very consistent. I learned I need to really work on my reaction time. And something that I've really come to know, especially over this weekend, is I've got a plan to change these front tires. So one, they've always been too short. They look a little funny and I've been meaning to change it. But I bought these tires before I had them installed. So there's a couple things that come with that. When you have a short tire like this and a short wheel combination, when you're leaving, there's not a lot of rollout, which means you go further quicker. That means it's easier to red light. And so I've already got plans in motion. I'm gonna go pick up some tires from a friend of mine that are a lot taller. That's one, gonna look a lot better on the truck. And two, they're gonna reduce the forward movement when I leave off the line, which is gonna allow me a little bit more leeway for catching a really good light. So I think they're gonna improve my reaction times, which is gonna make me a lot more competitive. And being a lot more competitive is gonna be awesome because I don't know if I'll ever win a whole bunch of money doing these bracket races, but I sure have a lot of fun. And it would be cool to actually maybe bring home a little bit of money to put back into the trophy. So that's kind of the plan. But my first goal is always to have fun, of course. So it was a long weekend, but a very good weekend, and I look forward to the next one. And we've got some other plans coming up the road. So I appreciate y'all coming along. Y'all know the deal. Go ahead and, follow us on Facebook or Instagram, and, give us a subscribe if you haven't subscribed and you enjoy the videos. So I got a couple different vehicles coming up on the next couple videos, so y'all stay tuned for that. And again, Happy New Year, and we got a whole lot coming this year, so hang in there, and you know the deal. Until next time, y'all be good.